We're going to have to do something about this. Really we have problems with these internets, and we're the one that provides the internet service for all people around the world. We're the ISP for everybody. And it's not correct that they should try to kill us with our own things. Okay, now because we only have a few more minutes in this internet, and we're going to clarify what we wrote. Procedurally was also a woman of imposter's Charles, and she thought she could be me, her and her sister. They're much older than my husband and and I remember them as being grown when I was a little girl, and she was also involved in my kidnapping. And when I saw her, again, everybody tried to help me remember her. My beloved King Melchizedek, Shabi Shavit, and all of her real family, all of her real kinspeople that you have to remember. And she had a copy of the mosaic in the window. I seem to remember her during my kidnapping, but when I knew who she was, but I just didn't let her know. Everybody was like really frightened. And so, but I remember her. She was even here in Tirana with all the people you see trying to hurt us all. She was going to be me, she said, but she's not going to be me. And she thought that she looked like the mosaic. She found out that the mosaic really was Helena. Even last time I saw her, I said, that's not Bacchus or Dionysus. That's Helena. And I said, it's me. And everybody thought it would be me. See, and the time period when those things were made, those things were always nude and clad with nothing. So that's the way they could tell too. The archaeologists would know. And also during the time period, that it would be a thing for a royal to take to make a portrait with something like an animal like that, to a stylized portrait. The actress showed me posing for that portrait, and showed my beloved King Melchizedek as Menelaus, and King Menelaus, and I as Queen Helena. And they were Jewish, okay? We know that they were Jewish, and we used to play that all the time when they told us that. And so as little kids, because we knew that it was real. And so to make a long story short, Troy existed, and when they found that out, they were really floored. The mosaic and everything, they could tell that it was a royal, because those things are usually clad nude, and Dionysus or Bacchus is a nude thing. You see some other things, it would be really disgusting because of what it does. Actually, the people we took the surveillance film of, they do those things that Bacchus, the wine nasty, would do. And so we're holy people. You see that's completely covered, even its feet are covered. It's a woman, and it's a Jewish woman. And so you could even go back and most likely check the time period of clothes as well. And we'll go back and show you that too. And also you look at the palace where our beloved Abadot Nasik Dimitri was heard. It's the yellow palace inside our family Facebook, okay? We had to leave there. And me and my beloved King Melchizedek, Shabi Street, and all our beloved royal family, all of us were there. And it's really big. And our beloved servants and things like that. And it was open to the public to look at. But bad people kept coming and they kept harassing us in that. Okay, and so now they heard us in that. They heard our beloved Abadot Nasik Dimitri in there. We just know that they had something to do with that. So really after it happened, they got real smart about it. I don't even repeat what they said. It was really nasty. And so now, we're telling you, he looked like they were frightening us because we looked like the people that were before. And then understand that our God, who is God alone, makes us possible. And you're supposed to like family members. And and we're trying to tell you it's not karma. It's everlasting life. And there comes a time period where you live forever and nothing happens. Like God said, this is a time period where we do. A man tried to run me over, and everybody saw it on purpose on the way to the internet this morning. So we're just going to tell you that the one in the back picture hurt us all, okay? So when I tried to move from the car, he tried to aim the car at me. When I tried to get around the car, he kept trying to aim it at me. And so everybody saw him trying to stop him in traffic with other cars. When he tried to get across to the other side of the road. And so so now this is my beloved Melchizedek Shabi and our king and queen of Rhodos, because our beloved royal family made us that. Abado King Constantine, and I made us king and queen regent of other places and of things, and gave us other things, and made us in life succession. And so we would know certain things other people would know. Okay, because Abado King Constantine is our blood uncle and my adopted father. He's our uncle. He's our dad, and he's my beloved King Shabi Sabit's dad's brother, and all our other dads and brothers by another mother. He was going to tell you that too. And so now we want to tell you that the fallen things caused all those problems, all the wars. They call him Prosperous Charles Apollo. Apollo was a war thing. You see what I'm saying? And so Menelaus and Helena had a problem. We know that all the wars, you could read in the Old Testament that King Og was really big and all this, and the Nephilim, okay, before the flood, they caused all those things, they were fallen. You know, so God is going to get rid of all the fallen things, and they're going to go away, and all the people that mix. You know, when the flood came, everybody in the flood except for people who were saved were harlots and bad people and gay, dirty people, and so God washed them in the water. And they hurt some of the animals. The animals can't get on. All the animals can't get spared because that people didn't use the animals like they did now. Except it's a little different because of the animals that probably forced things on. They lost their lives. The animals, you know, they took eggs and things like that from animals to be. So now, if you notice that the bad people are, notice it's helping out really more, it's because that God wants you to see that our God who's God alone. We're only going to bow down to our God who's God alone. Our God is awesome, okay? So, okay, you see the book of Ezra. The Bible, it is a hidden books that we have, and the rabbis can talk more about that. But Agamemnon is mentioned in the Old Testament. Okay, so just want to tell you that too. Now, we'll talk to you later. We're going to try to get off of here because the video's going to go up soon. We're going to have like a few minutes, and we have to come back later when we get more to be able to talk to you later. We'll make one more video because I think this video is going to cut off from what this was to post, okay?